There are people who seem completely in control of themselves. They don't argue much. They don't raise their voice. They rarely show anger. They seem stable. Until one day something small happens. A simple comment, a small misunderstanding, a normal situation, and suddenly they explode. Not a normal reaction, but something intense and almost shocking. And afterwards everyone asks the same question: where did that come from? But psychology suggests something very different. It didn't come from that moment. It came from everything before it. Most emotional breakdowns don't happen suddenly. They are accumulations. Think of every moment where someone stayed silent instead of speaking up, ignored disrespect to avoid conflict, smiled when they were actually hurt, said it's fine when it wasn't. Each moment feels small and almost harmless. But psychologically, nothing disappears. It gets stored, and slowly, it builds emotional pressure. Imagine a bottle being filled drop by drop. One drop is nothing. Even 10 drops don't change much. But eventually, it fills. And the problem is not the last drop. It's everything that came before it. That's how emotional repression works. People don't break because of one moment. They break because they've been holding back for too long. The surprising part is what triggers it. It's usually something small, a tone of voice, a slight disagreement, a harmless comment. But the reaction is not about that moment. It's about everything that was never said, all the anger that was swallowed, all the boundaries that were crossed silently, all the emotions that were never expressed. They don't come out gradually. They come out all at once. That's why it feels out of nowhere. But it isn't. It's delayed emotion, finally breaking through. Sigmund Freud believed that much of human behavior is driven by the unconscious mind, meaning you are not always aware of what you feel, but your mind is. And if emotions are not processed consciously, they don't disappear. They resurface in different forms like sudden anger or mood swings. What you don't express consciously, your unconscious eventually expresses for you. Think of someone in daily life who stays polite, even when disrespected. In relationships, they avoid conflict to keep the peace. With friends, they laugh things off, even when hurt. Everyone thinks they are calm and easygoing, but inside, nothing is being released. Then one day, someone does something small, and suddenly they react in a way no one expected. Not because of that moment, but because it was the only moment left, holding all the weight. Repressed emotions don't always explode outward. Sometimes they turn inward as constant overthinking and anxiety. Emotional exhaustion, numbness, and burnout are other inward directions. Same cause, different direction, but both come from the same root: unprocessed emotional buildup. Emotion itself is not dangerous. Anger is not the problem, and sadness is not the problem. The problem is avoidance, because every time you suppress emotion instead of processing it, you are not removing it. You are postponing it. Emotionally healthy people are not emotionless. They recognize what they feel. They express it early, not late. They set boundaries before resentment builds. They process instead of storing. They don't avoid emotional pressure. They release it in real time. So when someone suddenly explodes, it's rarely sudden. It is the final moment of a long emotional timeline no one saw. Because emotions don't vanish when ignored. They wait, and eventually they speak. If you found this interesting, subscribe for more videos on psychology and human behavior.